showing only the guitar the whole time. AJR live stream. Are they all in yet?
They're all in.
Live stream away the sand. AJR live stream. AJR live stream. It's all I do. AJR live stream. It's my summer plans. AJR live stream. Till Christmas with AJR live stream. I don't ever AJR live stream. Show you my place. AJR. Some adventure is out there. Cause AJR live stream. These are our drums. This is our melody, and here is our live stream. AJR live stream. All right.
Welcome, everybody, to the AJR live stream.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We are AJR, and...
What's up, Arnetta?
Wait, why are the comments so...
Oh, so small.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Arnetta's comment. This song is never ending.
Thank you so much for hopping on. Of course, we just released our fourth studio
Is
album.
it a studio album?
Yeah.
Every album has been a studio album. What's the definition?
What's not a studio album?
Like a live album. Like if we were to do a show.
So it's definitely not our fourth one. It's I guess our fourth album that people know about.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
And it's called OK Orchestra. And in all honesty, the response has been by far the best out of any album we've released so far.
Very
right off the bat.
overwhelming.
Yeah, it's very hard to know, especially in a pandemic, if anyone's still. How many people still care about us as a band, honestly, and it's you guys obviously really still care. So thank you so much for listening, and we love the reaction so far. We wanted to come on Instagram and really just sort of do a little short celebration to sort of celebrate the release of the album.
It's also crazy to us how many people actually care about albums still.
Yeah.
Because so many people listen to songs and playlists and they just listen to one song, but people are listening to every single song on the album, which is just crazy for us.
That is really cool. Because we, not to like toot our own horn, we put a lot of work into our albums. So it feels really good to get that back. And it would feel kind of shitty to work really hard on, the trick and then nobody's listening to it. So it feels amazing that people are listening to the singles, the deep cuts, everything.
And so if you have any questions or song requests, we're going to play a couple songs acoustic from the album. And questions, too, about how we made it. Any things that anyone has really been wondering since they started listening, we'd be happy to answer. So put them down in the comments below, and any sort of compliment that you have would be really nice, because Ryan would really appreciate those.
Someone said they bought all the copies at Target. We went to a Target near us, and we happened to go to the one Target that doesn't have a music
section. They didn't
section.
have a CD. They said CDs are outdated. It was a very 21st century Target.
They had NFTs for sale though.
It was all $2 million NFTs. It was insane.
Favorite song to write or produce?
Here, I'm gonna sit down. I'm not sure where. There seems like there's not a place for Jack in the live stream.
Well, there's a place.
No.
There it is.
Favorite song to write or produce?
Well, I mean, there's different songs for different reasons. So writing is really interesting because, if you want to say the easiest song to write, it was either Bummerland or Christmas in June. Those were the two quickest songs we wrote. But, I'm not sure if I'd say that's the favorite, because sometimes, the writing is really difficult and grueling, but then when you're done with the finished product, you can say this was totally worth that. So you could say that was your favorite song to write. So I feel like they're different. In terms of that, a song that took a really long time was 3 O'Clock Things. That took a really long time. There was so many different iterations. I remember sitting here and Ryan out in the living room, and we just had no clue how to start. We had, come on, God, I promise everything will be, and that voice for a while.
Yeah.
And we had no idea how to start the song, first lines. We shouted out a million first lines. I had random stuff. I still have random stuff written in my notes, and then I think Ryan took a nap, and then we woke up, and it was...
Just to interject, because the hardest thing was to get into that frame of mind of just free-flowing stream of consciousness. It's easy to get in a very rigid frame of mind of, okay, this has to be verse, chorus, and we need the concept in the song.
Right.
And so for some reason, it's really hard to get into that frame of mind of, we could say anything and just, anything goes, just spit out things. And then, like Jack was saying, I took the nap. And then, Jack, did you see Elon Musk say something? Or what started that?
I thought you were going to say, did you see Elon Musk comment?
Did you see?
That was so casual.
He wants to join?
No, swipe it away. So I saw a interview with Elon Musk just randomly, and he said it's so something like it's so ridiculous that people pay for college because everything you can ever learn is on YouTube. And I was like, okay, that's really interesting and very now and relatable because we went to college and I feel that sometimes.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh man, like everything that we learned about film probably we could have looked up on YouTube. But so we that's pretty relatable. That's pretty cool. So let's spin that a little bit. And we said, it's kind of funny we pay for college when YouTube was an option.
And let's start from there.
And then we started from there. We were like, wouldn't it be really cool if we did a full circle, verse, skipping ads and reading comments, and then go on to advertisements, and then go back to the money that you would have saved for college. And that's kind of how your mind works that late. It's like it just runs by itself on autopilot. You have no control over it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to kind of paint that in a song.
I think we'll have trouble ever writing a song like that again, honestly.
It's really difficult. Definitely something different. I mean, definitely something like it, but different would be difficult. I feel like if we're going to write a song like that, it's going to be way too similar to that.
Right, yeah.
Is there another question?
There's a million questions about Joe. We said this on the acoustic live stream, but just... Joe is somebody that I knew from my past that I really admired and kind of wrote a song about how stupid it is that I still think about him. Like, I don't know, we thought that this was like kind of a relatable idea because I said it to Jack. It was like, I can't take this backpack off. I can't let this thing go. And like, we're playing Radio City and like in my mind, it's like, it will never be cool enough for him. He's probably doing something cooler. And then I brought the song to Jack. I forget what shape I brought it in. Did I have like a demo or?
Rough demo.
A rough demo, and then we kind of developed it from there.
Yeah.
Want to do a song?
We saw a lot of requests for...
Sorry, I pressed a button. I pressed multi-effects. I don't know if that's a problem.
Wow! What? Wow!
I'm trying to undo what
when I do that, you get wow. That's like a cartoon with the 8-year-old hacker is really like way too smart for his age.
Yeah.
All I have to do is create a simple firewall, and then that's how he types.
Against the mainframe.
So we never played this song live before in any capacity. So this is the last song on the album. This is a song called "Christmas in June," and it's definitely one of my favorites on the album. Very personal song to rhyme. Ready? 1, 2, 3. New Year's Eve, I was at a festival in New Orleans. You were in Tribeca kissing nobody. I owe you one, yes I do. Valentine's Day, we decided we would do the whole damn thing. So I played to an empty gym at Iowa State. I guess I owe you that too. I try so hard to be so happy. Are you happy too? A plan I made, you're no longer gonna be the plan I made. I won't ever let you down, but just in case, can we do Christmas in June? Oh my God, I like you in my life, two things I love. It makes it that much easier to back it up. In case I miss it, can we do Christmas in June? I thought I would blow up from that radio spot. Remember how you chuckled when you heard that song, but you won't be laughing soon. One big day, one big show will make them know my name. But if it ends up falling on our wedding day, oh God, don't make me choose. I try so hard to be so happy. Are you happy too? I know
little longer while I get the album done. And if I get to tour it, wouldn't that be fun? But that's one less month with you. Holy shit, now I'm sitting thinking about what else I miss. Darling, if we're ever gonna have a kid, don't wanna miss it, can we just have him in June? Still learning the lyrics.
So,
I only got 1 or 2 lyrics.
I think that was impressive.
a ton of really interesting questions.
Let's
Oh
hear it.
wow.
One of my favorites was somebody was asking, why do you have so many references to God in all of your songs? Are you religious?
Whoa. What are examples?
Oh, we say,
So,
oh my god.
Oh.
And in Joe, and even in older songs.
Wow.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, I never thought
I think
about
they
it.
like to say, I don't know if oh my god is a religious statement in any way.
Yeah, more colloquial. We're not really religious. No, we're Jewish, but we're not really religious. Tonight is Pesach, though.
I think that was last night. Right?
And tonight.
Oh, and today is it every night? Yeah.
It's every night.
Every night ever.
No, we're not
No,
religious.
not really religious. I think we liked saying "Oh my God" a long time ago in songs, starting with the click, because it's just it catches your attention. Oh my God! It means you're upset or emotional about
Yeah,
something.
I think
or
we just
happy
say it
about
a lot. We say it a lot in our normal life, so we naturally it finds its way into songs. The line about God and Joe, it wasn't in the original demo that I showed you. Remember, Jack? And
I forgot what the original line was.
Not even.
Why
worth.
is it even worth sharing?
Yeah, but I think we wanted to paint more of a picture that of like this person is kind of a god to you.
Yeah.
But yeah, not really. I guess in a religious sense.
The other interesting one is somebody said they liked the instruments morphing into other instruments. Have you ever thought about doing it with voices, like morphing Jack's voice into Ryan's voice?
Whoa.
I love that. Great idea. Now we have.
I guess it was less of a question and more of a suggestion.
Yeah, we haven't. Were those all the interesting questions you thought of?
That was it.
God, that wasn't a very long list.
Is the technique you use in the album called instromorphing? Instromorphing.
Oh my God! Wait, why is everyone else a lot smarter than us all of a sudden?
Yeah, these
Like,
aren't
in
really
terms of
questions,
music?
just telling us what to do. And yeah, it's called instromorphing.
You're just stealing everyone's ideas.
Did you come up with that, Ryan?
No,
Oh, what?
I like it though.
That was such a smart thing. Instromorphing.
We love Adam.
Was that a comment or was that
This is-
Ryan saying the
No, it-
royal we?
It was a suggestion from the fan. We love Adam. What do you think?
Wait, I can't read a thing there. I can't read a thing that it's on that phone. You guys mentioned a song that you tried smoking weed to write? That never happened. Did you
Yeah.
say that in an interview?
Oh, yeah. In No Grass Today, I thought I'd be clever and make my lyrics come out better. Is that what? Do you think?
that might
that's
be
what
what they're referencing. That was from a long time. That was a long time ago.
Did that ever happen? Or that may have been fictional. I don't know if we ever smoked weed before writing a song.
Is anyone else having a tough time reading?
Yeah.
Is my eyesight going? Something, violin. Something.
Looking for good questions about the album here.
Something about Adam singing.
Will you do another online concert? Something like One Spectacular Night? Not sure. What do you think, Adam?
We don't have any plan for it yet. That took a really long time and a lot of thinking and creative effort. So
I think we'd rather put that effort into building a show to actually go back out
an
on
actual
tour.
tour.
Agreed.
Yeah. You guys gonna come? I keep asking the questions expecting a verbal response.
Yeah!
Oh, somebody asked about the beatboxing. That was one of the questions from earlier.
Oh yeah.
Beatboxing by Kenny Urban. He's literally a world-class beatboxer. We found him on TikTok, and we said, "Do you wanna be on our song?" Because we had this idea to combine this classical sound with this very hip hop beatbox sound, and he nailed it, especially the end.
Oh my god, that was so cool. The first time he sent us that and
Yeah.
played it for us. Oh, that was so cool.
What's your favorite line from the album? Let's each go around.
Who's going first, Ryan?
Do you have one?
I really like, I don't have a thing of me. In the second chorus of Joe, I got too much stuff to do, probably not as much as you. It's so good. It's forgot who came up with that one, but it's really it makes the narrator seem like such a kid all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know, I loved that so much. It really just like humanizes them. It's what I loved so much about the Billie Eilish documentary. I loved her relationship with, I think, who is now her, or in the movie became her ex-boyfriend.
What was his name?
Q.
Q. I was about to ask her. Yeah, Q.
I thought that added such a good story because, you know, she was like, she was like putting in the work and like working so hard, but still had this like attachment and was like looking for this you know, it was just, I thought it was just such a great storyline, and I see a lot of the same thing with that chorus of Joe. Like, you know, I'm working hard, I'm really working really hard, but you still need that approval.
Yeah.
You're still looking for something else, and
That's
it's just
validation from somebody who could never give it to you.
Yeah, exactly.
it was such a great storyline. So yeah, that's probably my favorite line.
What are the colors you see from this album?
Wait, we didn't finish you and I telling our
Oh,
favorite
right.
lines.
Okay.
Mine, I think there are like 3 or 4 lines in 3 O'Clock Things that are all my favorites. The YouTube line that Jack was talking about earlier is definitely one of my favorites on the album. The Hamilton line is one of my favorites. That song, the Vote for Someone, that one is one of my favorites.
yeah.
Yeah.
3 O'Clock Things was hard because we wanted to touch on political things because it feels like kind of honest to us to talk honestly about how we feel about politics. It feels kind of disingenuous to shy away from it. But you don't want to sound preachy. I think we all know artists that are like telling the fans how to think. That feels like not something that's not our personalities in real life. We don't walk around telling everybody how to think politically. We are torn ourselves, so we wanted to put that into a song.
And when Ryan and Jack first played that one for me, that's what I was so blown away by, because we've all heard those kind of songs, but they hit this kind of like middle line of being able to be, oh, I can relate to that no matter what your views are. And that stream of consciousness was just, you know, really effective to me as like in a first listen of the demo.
And for me, I think The Trick has some lines in it that are my favorite. I think the whole story about France and you can't meet my dad because he doesn't lie, because you fell in love with the version of me that said I went to France. I'm looking forward to people like kind of exploring The Trick, because I think it's like one of the deeper songs on the album that takes a couple listens to get into.
Speaking of.
Oh, right, I have that.
That was good. Oh my god, it was so beautiful.
No, keep going, it's still beautiful.
We're not really into it. It's probably my favorite song off the album.
I got a dog, and my dog can dance, just not in public and not with my friends. I got a girl, and she's 28. Now I'm the coolest guy in all of 8th grade. I know a kid that you've never met. His dad is a rock star, we smoked in his van. I know a chick, do you wanna see? I can be anything that I pretend to be. We'll get out of this, we'll get out of this too. I'm not proud of this, but I'm not proud of the truth. And if you run from me, then I'll use my trick on you. The truth is that I'm screwed. I went to France and danced in the rain, then told you all about it on our first date. My dad doesn't lie, so you can't meet my dad, 'cause you fell in love with the me that went to France. We'll get out of this, we'll get out of this too. I'm not proud of this, but I'm not proud of the truth. And if you run from me, then I'll use my trick on you. The truth is that we're screwed. We'll get out of this, 'cause I love you, I do. We'll get out of this, 'cause I love you, it's true. But if you're doubting this, if you're doubting that I do, then oh my God, I'm screwed.
I love that.
Yeah, good version.
Yeah. It feels good to be playing these live.
Okay, there's so many amazing questions.
Okay, let's hear.
A lot of people wanted to know why you guys chose to do that different voice on the trick on the album.
I feel like I'm perfectly centered.
You are
Bingo.
locked in.
I'm locked in. The different voice had to do with the lying aspect of the song. So, okay, yeah, the story behind that was really interesting. The first time that I wrote I think I wrote the melody for that, right?
That was the first melody that you wrote for the whole album.
Besides Bang, right after Bang.
Oh,
that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
first melody we wrote, and I actually have a voice memo of it, of me going, we wanted that regardless of who sang it, we wanted the voice to sound, and I think the demo or whatever, my voice memo went something like, and then so I sang it like that, and then it kind of just sat there, and then Ryan came up with this lying concept about someone who kind of can't help themselves and can't help how much they lie, but because they love this person so much and they want to make this relationship great.
Yeah, but then they're kind of trapped.
And then they're trapped. But that basic voice, we kind of kept the voice and recorded that voice and created that voice because it kind of represented the liar. It wasn't true to who that person is. It's this fake voice. And then in the chorus, when this actual genuine, when these genuine lyrics come in and actual concern comes in, then my voice finally comes in and that plays the part of the truth.
Yeah.
So we wanted to create this sort of liar that has a totally different voice than I do.
And we thought of a really cool way to do this live. Maybe I shouldn't.
Why would you say
spoil
it?
it? But just
Don't
know that live this is going to be really cool.
Oh, can't wait.
A bunch of people wanted to know, are there any other projects that we're working on, like taking this and turning it into a show because it feels like a Broadway show soundtrack kind of.
Oh.
No. Projects in terms of the album, not so much right now. We don't have a plan to turn this into a show yet. I mean, at some point in our life, that could be really cool to kind of dive back into our music and see what kind of show we can create out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian and I are in the middle of actually working with a producer to write a Broadway show.
Separate from AJR.
Separate from AJR. There will be AJR influence, obviously, in terms of the music and in terms of the content of the show. But that's
true.
I mean, that's literally as much as I'm gonna give you. Other projects. There's that. That's definitely a project.
So we're staying busy.
Guys, don't worry about us. We have stuff to do after the album drops. All right, another question, Adam. What else was on the list?
Inspiration for World's Smallest Violin.
World's Smallest Violin was another one of those. Once in a while, we'll write songs just from a phrase in our notes. Like 100 Bad Days was that. I think we wrote down 100 or a million bad days gives you a million good stories, and then the song was made out of that. And then I think I had a World's Smallest Violin written as I think I have something in my notes that says song titles. I don't know if we're using my phone, so I can't read out the possible song titles. That's too bad.
Oh no, don't give it away because we may use stuff.
No,
for the
but
next
some
album.
of them are unusable. That's
Like?
why those are the ones I was gonna read. Watercolor, Watermelon Sugar. That one was taken. You missed it.
What was that?
Watermelon Sugar. I
Oh, you had that
years ago, and then Harry.
Watermelon Sugar Low?
Well, low. That's what mine was. No, but World's Smallest Violin was in that list, and I thought that was actually a really cool idea especially because of the instrument. And so I brought it to Ryan, and then he created this concept of basically looking for someone to share your unimportant problems with.
Because that's so much of what I think we talk about as AJR. I think that's one of the things that makes us unique, that there's no problem that's too small as long as you kind of present it in a way how it actually feels, where like Netflix Trip was the first time we did that, where like a critic could look and say, oh my god, what an unimportant thing to write a song about The Office. But from when you're inside of it, it feels like the most important issue ever when you're listening to the song. And I think World's Smallest Violin was a nice, like, all-encompassing song about how we write songs. Like, you gotta be talking to the right people in order for it to feel important.
I just saw a comment that I need to address, which is, why do you guys use so many SpongeBob references? And I know they're talking about World's Smallest Violin. That's not, SpongeBob did not invent the phrase World's Smallest Violin when Mr. Krabs does that. That was a phrase a very long time before that, and they happened to reference it. I'm concerned that our fans think that SpongeBob created the phrase, I'll play you the world's smallest violin. No, that is not right from SpongeBob. That was just from our own mind. But we do love that scene.
One of the ones I forgot from earlier was about, I don't remember exactly how they phrased it, but something like, you create visual representations of the songs for the music videos, and then you create visual representations of the songs for on stage. How do you decide what to put in what thing?
Whoa, what a great question. They're often similar, right? Like for One Spectacular Night, we did the flamingo on the car. Yeah, they're often like based off of each other. I don't know. I think that you can have multiple visuals for an album. Like I could imagine. I could imagine Christmas in June looking like a kind of wonderland, a snowy wonderland, but I could also imagine it kind of like at a beach with a ukulele. So like, I don't know, this is kind of a bad answer, but there could be multiple visuals for every...
Stop talking. Next question. That is so mean. That's like the meanest thing ever.
Someone's digging the lighter beard.
Me?
Yeah.
Ooh, I shaved yesterday. Really tempted because I have those clip-ons to the razor. I'm really tempted to just go no clip-on next time and just go full right to the skin. You don't like me going back to like my 8th grade look.
Well, what I really don't like is when we're in the middle of shooting the Overture video. We had already shot...
Oh, I'm surprised no one has noticed, guys.
We shot one location where Jack had a full beard, and then Jack single-handedly decided to shave his beard.
Go back to the video and look now. There is no consistency to beard length in that video. Someone said we nailed the Overture. Thank you so much. That's a very nice comment. That took a while, too. That was really interesting because we didn't do one for Neo Theater, and it was kind of like we got out of the swing of, of doing overtures, of like the obvious next chapter of overtures.
We were procrastinating a lot. We didn't want to.
Oh, yeah, we saved it to like the very end.
Yeah.
And obviously this one came out way more, I think it's definitely the most full overture so far. There's so many, tempo changes and different parts, and I was actually a little nervous about you guys liking it because it's not as easy to dance to the entire time as the past two, especially not, you know, the click, which is like pretty like, you know, and like there's some consistent drum beats, but this switches up in a crazy way.
Yeah.
So I was actually a little curious if people would be like, oh, this is sort of like interesting, but everyone
It's less
says
of a song.
Yeah, and more of an actual, literally an overture.
Yeah.
You know? And people have said it's their favorite so far, especially with the ending. So that's really nice. Thank you guys.
There's a couple things that make me really happy about this album that, like, our fans, I'm surprised that our fans like the musical theater influence as much as they do. Honestly,
Yeah.
with something like Overture, even with something like World's Smallest Violin, that's like a jug band, like, musical theater-y kind of song. And it always worries us dipping our feet into different genres. And it's like the most gratifying thing in the world that World's Smallest Violin has like already raised its hand as like a fan favorite.
Came out of nowhere. We did
Yeah.
not expect that.
We thought it was way too weird for people our age to like, but that is
was a
so
test.
heartwarming. Do we want to do another one from the album?
We didn't prepare anything else
No,
from
we're
the
not.
album.
Oh, yeah.
I'll do one.
Adam, what are you gonna say?
Four Up in C.
Do you want to do a different version?
I think what's a different version?
I guarantee we're just going to go back to the regular version. We abandoned that really quickly. Let's go! Hey! You gotta do a lot of soloing. This month, I got 7 haircuts, and now my hair is all gone. It's sad, but I've been alone for too long, so I keep getting haircuts. It's my all-time low, and I just can't wait. I'll stand up. Just the quicker I'm there, just the quicker I'll see. By my left, here I am. Better next my summer plans. By my left, I remember we worked on this. Give a cheek.
Cause I'm only
No,
going
a little
up
softer.
here.
I can't afford the nice things, but I hope my bank account gets so low, even zeros, and I don't need help. And next year, when I buy that first beer, I'll be a goddamn theater. Just messing around, testing. It's my long time low, and I just can't wait. Is the quicker I'm there, is the quicker I'll say. You have to do it. Just the quicker I'm there, just the quicker I'll say. Mama, let's. Oh. Bummer legs, give it a shit. It's the AJR Livestream here. Bummer legs, here I am. And there ain't no funny leg. Bummer legs, it's sorry dear. It's the AJR Livestreams here.
cover request time. We'll do a little cover outro when people slowly start locking up because AJR has decided to venture away from their original stuff. They didn't come here for covers.
No requests.
Oh, God.
AJR Livestream cover section. AJR Livestream. AJR Livestream. Livestream. AJR Livestream.
A lot of Humpty Dumptys.
No, we want to save some. I don't think we should do every song right now.
Anything by the Beatles.
Oh.
When I find myself in times of trouble.
What?
You started that.
Key. That was a bad key for you. You sing.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And the mighty arms around you, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be.
Do we have another one? Yeah. So we can tell this with.
Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. It's a shame I'm late now. I knew you were trouble when you walked places I've never been. But you took me down, no, I knew you were trouble when you walked in. You knew me down, I flew you to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold iron ground.
Ezra really wants Only Living Boy in New York.
Oh, I love it.
Trouble.
How does it start?
Time. Get your plane right on time. I know how to go far. I don't know.
Carter.
There's fly down to Mexico. What is it? The only little boy in New York.
That's about Ezra, right? He's the
The
only
only little
one.
boy in New
The only good sane guy around, huh? Want to bring him on so you can sing?
I get the news.
Who's out of sync on the record?
I got all the news I need on the weather report. Hey, I got the news to make you smile. Down the shine on me.
Beach Boys. We're getting a lot of artist requests.
That's more fun. Oh, it's too hard.
Little silver, little one, make my heart come undone. Do you love me? Do you serve the girl, my little silver girl, little silver girl,
Take me to church.
It's so dark. Can't flow.
Driver's license.
We did that one last time.
21 Pilots.
Having trouble thinking.
Someone said a Disney song.
That's easier to think of in the moment, of course.
Got this stuff, isn't it me? Wouldn't you think my corrections don't work? Wouldn't you think you got the girl who has everything? Look at this trouble, treasures untold. How many wonders go uncovered on? Looking around everything, sure she's got everything. money. I've got lizards and what's its galore. You want thingamabobs?
Yeah.
No, I've got 20.
Oh, sorry.
You want thingamabobs?
Yeah.
I've got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more.
Mumford and Sons.
I will wait for you. I will wait for you.
D minor.
Coldplay.
Oh, The Scientist. How does it start?
Come up to meet you, come up to meet you, tell you I'm sorry.
Let's let this rhyme a little
Know
bit.
how lovely you are. I had to find you, tell you I need you, tell you I set you apart. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions, moving the puzzle apart. Nobody said it was easy. Nobody said it would be too hard. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. I'm going back to the start. I should know. Oh.
No, keep going.
AJR Livestream.
Oh, classic.
AJR Livestream.
And do an overture of everything we've sang so far tonight.
AJR Livestream.
Ready?
I hate to do this. Can we do Christmas?
Yes, you're
I
alive.
hate to do this. Can we do Christmas in the live stream?
No, it's got to do the correct live stream chords. So it's.
Live stream.
Oh, okay.
AJR
So I.
hate to do this. Can we do Christmas in June? And I got dark, and my dark can dance. I will get out of this too. And this month, 7 haircuts. Down for too long. Bank account's gone. And Bummerland's done. You'll serve again. Live stream. The only living boy in New York. 'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. Live stream. And I will wait for. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. And I find myself in times of trouble. The scientist comes to me. Bummerland words of wisdom. The trek in June. And AJR Livestream. AJR Livestream. I'm really sad. AJR Livestream.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. Okay, Orchestra is our newest album. 13 songs, 13 moments. Stick with you for 2021 until we go on tour. Announcement on Wednesday. Probably won't do another one for a while, given how this one went. Not our best, also not our worst.
Neo Theater one was better.
Cause okay orchestra is out. You're gonna see what it's all about. And okay orchestra is out. You're gonna see what it's all about. You're gonna listen now to our live stream. Couple more seconds. AJR live stream. How many people are left? Is it only a couple hundred?
45.
Oh, still everyone's here. Oh my God.
Everybody left.
I thought the goal was to get everyone off by the end. AJR live streams coming to an end right now. AJR. Every song on the album's gonna fit into the next couple. AJR. This is the end. Here we go. These are our drums, but I'm way less sad. It's 3 o'clock and nothing's real or not. I don't ever think of you. Adventure is out there, go out with a bang. My play. Wanna show you my Humpty went down by ordinary-ish people. I hate to do it, and we do Christmas with the world's smallest violin who really needs an audience. And my dark intense, but I'm way less sad. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the AJR OKO live stream. Yeah! Now, don't end it yet. And now, end it.